So if you've followed any of our channels for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of flashlights, lights in general. And this is one of them that just came out. I wanted to kind of check this out. This is a camping lantern we're looking at here. It's got a rechargeable battery in here. It charges via a USB, let me open this up, a USB-C, and you're seeing that there is a regular USB or first gen USB. That is for charging out. So if you want to charge phones, because this has a battery bank in it, it's got a really big, really large battery in this particular unit. So it's going to be able to run the light and give you a way to be able to charge a mobile device if you need to. Now this is a lantern though. The idea behind this is that it can go and it can hang, say, in your tent. You've got a little clip here so you can hang it. There you go. But you can hang this light above in your tent. Now there's different modes with this. I'm going to just go through the modes. Here we've got our first one. This is a white high and a white medium and a white low. And then you'll see that it's kind of a warm white, a low, for that kind of a warm glow. So we have multiple versions. This was really quite bright to begin with. Now watch what happens with this particular one. We can go and pull this down, and now this is becoming the true lantern. It went from being just like a little area light to a very wide, a lantern-esque feel with this, because it is now refracting the light all the way around. It's really kind of a cool concept to be able to utilize the LEDs and to be able to broadcast that and break that light around, or distribute that light around in a larger area. I just want to show this as the kind of a glow, the warm glow of a lantern, kind of a candlelight idea. Now, neat concept with this. You plug the USB in. There's a little LED right here. Let's take a picture of it. That little LED, when it's flashing, when you've got it plugged in and it's flashing, it's charging. When it's solid like it is in this photo, then it is fully charged. Now, the problem I see with this is I love the light, the hanger, everything. That's really kind of a cool thing. My biggest concern is that I don't know how much battery is on this. Say if I didn't just freshly charge it, I don't know if it's going to be able to last the whole weekend or not. If I just freshly charged it and I'm not going to use it for phone, it's going to last the whole weekend as a light source for my camping. But if I didn't charge it today, last few, I'm not sure how much battery it has. Either I have to charge it because there's no battery indicator on it. That's the only downfall with this light. Otherwise, it's just a great light for covering an area. And again, with the multiple brightnesses, I can go down and turn this down to whatever I needed to do, down to a low light like this for navigating around a tent. And it's just kind of a neat little light. So love it in many ways. Small enough to fit in a backpack. It's got a big battery in there. It's not very heavy. It's really designed for that world. If here's the two things I guess I would say is I wish there was a battery indicator on here. And secondly is that if I want to go to the dim mode, the dimmest one, I have to cycle through. So if I'm going to turn this on for like getting up and going out of the tent for a bit, I've got to go super bright, kind of bright, really bright, or still bright, and then down to the nightlight version, or I'm going to call this version. And I'm not a huge fan of that cycling through, but that's very common with pretty much every LED lantern that's out there right now. We'll put a link in the description below so you can check this out, but I think even with those little things I'm not exactly overly excited about, I think this would be a great option for the tent, and I'm looking forward to having one of these in the main tent, and I'm going to get a second one to go in the auxiliary tent that we use right off our big Coleman. This is John Young. Thanks for watching.